Hum's a chump, but
you still don't feel it really. Right. They're like, something is not right.
Well, before they actually bite you, there's nothing special about you. They're not looking for people. They're looking for something to eat.
Yeah, so they just bump you and then they go, hey.
Yes. And then they're like, oh, there's something there. So, wow. Very interesting. But anyways, so what do you think about Miley Cyrus?
Is she doing something? You mean like in general?
Just in general. What's your thoughts on her?
You know what? I think that she took a brand and she ran. She was that Hannah Montana, and I think she took that and she ran with it. And
she didn't want to run with it.
I mean, she turned it into something else. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes those Disney people, like, it's hard for a Disney person to really do that. Because didn't Raven Simone try to sing at one point?
The Cheetah Girls, right?
No, them too. But it's very hard to leave that Disney world and then cross over into what she's done. And also Ariana Grande, is that her name? Mm-hmm. It's very, very hard to do that. So she took something in that Hannah Montana and just turned it into this machine. So now what is she doing?
Well, she was getting an award along with Andy Cohen, who does a talk show. Mm-hmm. And this was just actually on Tuesday. The AMFAR Award. It's a annual gala that it's by people who do inspirational work, and it's mainly focusing on AIDS.
Okay.
And as I think everybody knows, that Miley Cyrus has always been very vocal and supportive of the LBGTQRST,
right?
Because they keep adding letters.
They keep adding letters.
So the big thing with this is she brought a gender date.
Okay. Agender?
It's called
like letter A.
Letter A, gender. Uh-huh. Have you ever heard this before?
I heard of asexual.
Just kind of saying, not, just being non-disclosing. Kind of the conversation that unfortunately that Jaden Smith had. That he doesn't want to be a gender because he feels like it's a label.
All right. Do we see a picture of this person? Let me look.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
And I guess that's the point. So when you're agender, it's supposed to be that you're just whatever. People aren't quite sure. Why do I think that's odd?
I don't know.
Why do I feel like little by little there seems to be people want to demonize you if you happen to be okay with being a gender?
I don't know, because it's odd. It's like, why don't you just be what you are? We're a gender for a reason.
Apparently not.
No, we are.
Apparently not. So this is like, obviously she brings this agender day, and it's like quite like everyone's like, ooh. But she's always been very openly supportive of that community.
Yes.
But I think what people were going through, it was a little speculation to like, oh, that's your date is or something. Unfortunately Miley kind of gets all kinds of tags and labels, and you're not quite sure what's going on with her.
See, this is the machine that I'm saying. She did that on purpose. She could have brought a regular dude. Or even a girl.
I don't know what that is.
This is what I mean. But she could have brought like a person that you clearly knew what gender it was. She could have done that. This is the machine that I'm talking about. I think this is what that is. She was like, let me get this ambiguous person to come with me, and then everybody's talking. That's why I'm like, what does she do now? I think that was done on purpose. But okay.
Well, absolutely. I think she was, she's supportive. She wants to send the message. When we get into that segment, it's called the side eye.
Because I'm giving it. See, this is
at the 2:00 hour.
Sure.
There's something I posted on Facebook that was just very controversial.
Oh yes. I can't.
We're not going to roll that out because that's a little bit of a heavier conversation.
Yes, it is.
About talking about gender roles and what's really appropriate, and you would be surprised how people responded to it. But with that being said, it's time for us to jump into the Rob G Midday Mix. Is the MAYA Akai Show with Nikki Brayton. Stay tuned. We'll be back after you get your groove on.
Go get a sandwich.